This is called Over the Moon by Karen Katz. What's that?
Cow.
A cloud with a little baby. Once upon a time, a teeny tiny baby was born. It's just like Zoe. That night, a woman far away had a dream. She dreamed she saw the baby in a basket surrounded by beautiful violet flowers and birds of many colors. Her husband dreamed of the same child. He saw her beside the sea and mountains, smiling a little smile, and he knew she was the child they'd been longing for. The very next morning, the telephone rang. "Maybe someone's calling to tell us that our baby's been born," said the daddy. But it was not. It was Grandma Bernice. "Is the baby coming soon?" she asked. "Oh, yes," said the mommy. "Very soon." Later, there was a knock at the door. "Maybe that's someone coming with the good news," said the mommy. But it was not. It was Mr. Cherry, the fruit seller. "Mr. Cherry, is your baby coming soon?" he asked. Everyone wants to know. "Oh, yes," said the daddy, "very soon." At dusk, the sky turned blue, and darkness rolled all over the city. Molly, the little girl from next door, peeked in the window. "I can't wait to see the new baby," she said. "Soon, soon," said the mommy and daddy together. "You'll see the baby soon." The moon came out, the stars twinkled, and the telephone rang once more. "Your baby has been born. She's wonderful. Come quickly and get her." "At last," they cried. And they began to pack diapers and stuffed bunnies and little pink bottles. Jammies too, and a stroller with green wheels and pajamas and teeny tiny t-shirts and a new rattle and a baby blanket with sparkles and lace. Dresses. Oh, very pretty. Out the door they ran. Into the car they jumped. What are you doing, silly girl? Aww. Aww, thank you. Out the door they ran, and into the car they jumped, and off they drove to get their baby. Quickly, quickly they sped over the bridge, past the park, and to the airport. There they flew away on a giant airplane to a faraway place where their baby was waiting, over the moon and through the night. Until finally they arrived, and they went to a hotel to unpack. Then they hurried and scurried about, getting the room ready for their new baby. "Soon, soon our baby will be here," they told each other. Then through the window they saw her, carried by the kind people who had taken care of her. The door opened, and there was the baby, all soft and small. At last she was in her new mommy's and daddy's arms. Over the top of the blanket, two tiny eyes looked up at them, and the mommy and daddy looked back at her. Then they hugged her and hugged her at least 100 times. They were so happy. Still, the new mommy and daddy were nervous. They had never taken care of a teeny tiny baby before. But they fed her and changed her and played with her and bathed her, and before they knew it, their first day as a family was over, and they could not wait for the next one to begin. That night, they... Aw, thank you. That night, they took the baby out to see the stars, where they told her story of how she came to be their little girl. "You grew like a flower in another lady's tummy until you were born, but the lady wasn't able to take care of you, so Mommy and Daddy came to adopt you and bring you home. Even before you were born, we dreamed about you. We knew we were meant to be together." The next morning it was time to leave. Goodbye palm trees and birds, goodbye violet flowers and mountains. Then they were home, and everyone was there to welcome the new baby. That first night... No? Who's there? Is it Molly and Mr. Cherry? And is that Grandma? Mr. Cherry and the cat and the dog and the kids and the mommy and the daddy and the baby. Who's that? A kid? A kid. That's a kid too. That first night the parents lay their baby down to sleep and said, "Forever and always we will be your mommy and daddy. Forever and always you will be our child." and they kissed her goodnight. The end.